Welcome back. From painfully low housing inventory earlier this year to more recent rise in interest rates, it has been a 1-2 punch for people who are trying to buy a new home. But even so, Denver area realtors say now might be the time for burned out buyers to make their way back. We are joined this morning by our real estate expert, Lane Lyon. He's the managing broker at Coldwell Banker. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too. So you say this may be advantageous to some people, even though the interest rates are higher right now.
Right. We're hearing a lot about the interest rates being higher, but the truth is it's creating a few more opportunities and less competition for buyers out there. And that's really a theme that's being spelled out by brand new numbers this morning put out by the Denver Metro Association of Realtors. Let's take a look at those right now. You can see that the available inventory is up 94%, almost double. Now that looks like a big number, but remember we had such a small number, such a shortfall of inventory last year. We're also seeing that the number of homes sold down about 24% from last year. Average price of a home selling in Denver right now, Gary, just over $719,000. That's actually up 12% over last year. So still positive for values. We like to see that. The number of days on market, still only 10 days. That's the same as last year. So I'm not scared about that. Indicator, though, that we will watch because in theory, if it takes longer to sell a home, we might see prices level off a little bit. But right now, we're starting to see listings that actually are having price reductions. So if you're a buyer out there, you may be able to get a home at asking price or a little under asking price, which was totally unheard of earlier this year.
Or even find a home. I mean, people couldn't even find a home before.
Truth,
So you say it's also going to be advantageous to people that maybe had some money issues earlier.
Well, or just didn't have a ton of cash to throw at it. I mean, it was amazing. So we are hearing stories and seeing sellers who are more open to taking contingent offers on a home sale, for example. Almost unheard of if you had to sell a house in order to buy a house earlier in the year. Low down payment programs, FHA and VA, still great loans, all green at the end, but they were at that time competing with people who were going way over the asking price with a lot of cash and all cash, which made it difficult. So if you need to finance, this is a time to get in. Yes, your mortgage payment is going to be a little bit higher, but you're not going as far over the asking price in theory.
There you go. Okay, and timing is everything, and you think the timing is pretty good right now?
Well, we're in a situation, we don't have a crystal ball, but I definitely would say don't hold off on purchasing. Some people like to say, I'm going to wait for prices to go down. And yes, it's still unclear if we're going to see prices level off or slightly come down. One thing we are anticipating, though, Gary, is that interest rates are likely still going to go up even from here this year. So if you wait, you may save a little bit on the price, but then your mortgage rate is a little bit higher. So I say take advantage of the market. And the reality is we're also seeing some seasonal slowdown. 4th of July, right to Labor Day tends to be a time when a lot of people are on vacation. So things are just a little bit slower. We anticipate seasonally we'll pick back up as we get, into the fall.
And everything is perspective. I've mentioned this before, but when I bought my first house in the 1980s, 16% interest rate.
5% sounded great back then, right?
Right?
Yeah. Hang on, it's okay.
Okay. Lane Lyon, as always, good to see you.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.